Hello and welcome, my spin-off Leafs. So, today, let's do a little thought experiment. Because there are already a lot of spin-offs to the mainline Nintendo games, like Mario, Zelda and stuff. But that doesn't mean we couldn't get more of those. So, yeah, what kind of spin-off game would fit what franchise? We're gonna have a look over that. Before we start though, one thing, you might see F-Zero missing here. For two reasons, really. And I know there are a lot of fans, but is F-Zero really a big Nintendo franchise nowadays? Don't throw stones at me, please. Also, I couldn't really think of something, because as a racing game, I mean, sure, there are characters and stuff, but what can you really do with it? I guess you could do something like an action fighting game or something, but you could do that with everything, right? So, yeah, no F-Zero on this list. But, well, let's start. So, of course we have to start with the Mario franchise. And honestly, kinda like with F-Zero, I have nothing. But not because I couldn't think of anything, but more like, what don't we have already when it comes to the Mario games? We have racing games, we have sports titles. If you count Super Smash Bros., we have a fighting game. We have RPGs. Like, there is nothing really left Mario would fit in. Like, maybe a puzzle game? Oh no! We have a Mario puzzle game already as well! Yeah, so nothing for Mario, because they kinda did it all already. Now, The Legend of Zelda, I have two for that. And one is something I eagerly am waiting for them to actually make. And I have no idea if they ever will. But you might have heard about a little game called Dragon Quest Builders. Yeah, take this exact style, basically, put it in like more of the graphical style of the Link's Awakening remake, maybe, because that would fit it so perfectly, and let me build Hyrule on my own. Like, yeah, this type of game, the Minecraft genre, if you want to call it that. Dragon Quest Builders is much better, though. It would just scream Zelda. It would work so perfectly for that. What is the second one? A farming simulation? Like Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon? I could see Zelda doing that. Cows and chickens already play kind of a huge role in the Zelda franchise, right? So, yeah, you can raise those, and, well, since Breath of the Wild, there are a ton of plants you could also plant. Funny how you plant plants, right? It just would work well. The question is, would you play as Link? Farmer Boy Link? Maybe you get an original character for this one. Maybe it could be a great spin-off for Linkle or something. She does not go on an adventure, but instead stays home and cares for the animals. That might raise some voices, though. But yeah, I think an original character would work better, definitely. Now, the Kirby franchise. The franchise that literally sucks, while being pretty good. First thing that comes to mind is, of course, a Kirby pinball game. Which already exists, so, yeah, that does not work. Maybe a Banjo-Kazooie style collectathon? It's a bit akin to the likeness of our most recent Kirby game. Though, yeah, while similar, it's not kinda really the same. Though it would still be a platformer, I don't really know if that could count. But how about a cooking game? Like, you have to cook, and Kirby gets to eat. It would be kind of a depressing cooking game, though, because you take hours doing these meals, prepare stuff, have to gather and buy ingredients, just for that Pink Little My speech impediment is getting worse. Pink little ball to suck it all up. Yay. That sounds still like fun, honestly. Now Star Fox. And yes, I am mentioning Star Fox while I said F-Zero isn't big anymore, while Star Fox also is not as big anymore nowadays. Though Star Fox did have some more recent games than F-Zero, right? And so I could actually think of something. And basically just a space station builder. Like, you're in charge of building a new space colony somewhere, and you have to also think about weaponry and stuff to defend against aliens attacking, all the stuff. You just don't partake in the action of the battle, but you prepare for it. And yeah, I think that would work very well under the Star Fox mantle. So, Metroid. We have to mention Metroid, because it's still kinda big, with Metroid Prime 4 being, well, somewhere beyond the horizon, not really on the horizon, but it's somewhere, probably. Hopefully it doesn't get cancelled. But yeah, first thing comes to mind, a first-person shooting game, which already kinda exists. And then an honorable mention from my wife, because she had the idea of a Metroid cooking game, which was like, okay, weird. But her reasoning for mentioning that is, why not give Samus just an ordinary daily life for once? And I laughed my ass off hearing that, so I wanted to include this here. Well, the idea I have though, how about a Metroid racing game, like a bit of a Tamagotchi style? Maybe even make it like a free-to-play game. Yeah, I want to say a free game, but let's be honest, there will be microtransactions. They want money. But it could work, right? Just introduce some different kinds of Metroids for this, like different colors and something like that. And then it could actually work. For a really big spin-off, I don't really know what you really can do. I mean, Metroid Pinball also already exists. Weird how 2, well, if you include Pokemon, 3 Nintendo franchises have spin-offs. Pinball spin-offs. No, spin-offs. Send help. And for the final one, and honestly, that just came to mind. This is now a big Nintendo franchise. Splatoon! Remember that trailer for Splatoon 3? I and my wife, we weren't the only ones that thought this will be some kind of Zelda-like open-world adventure game, when it then turned out to just be Splatoon 3. Nothing against Splatoon 3, but it kind of was a disappointment because it looked like something much different, and I would have loved to see that, so yeah, it would work with Splatoon. Like, take those levels we had, but put them in a bigger world. So, yeah, do that. Please. Come on. Well, this was just a collection of something I could think of. Do you want to hear more about this? Because, well, I could probably come up with stuff for, let's say, Donkey Kong or the Yoshi franchise, if you want to count that as its own franchise. So tell me in the comments below, what do you think? What your ideas for spin-offs would be? And if you want a sequel to this video. Because I would actually like to make that. So maybe I just will anyway. Also, do not forget to spin off yourself by clicking the like and subscribe button as well as that little bell to keep updated whenever I upload a video for you. And check out the links down in the description below, leading to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated, all the good things, as well as to my Twitch, where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye!